Question number 10, Dr Megan Woods.
Thank you. To the Minister for the Environment. Does he agree with the Prime Minister regarding government proposals to amend sections 6 and 7 of the Resource Management Act, that there's just no question that you've got to rip up what you've got now?
Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Yes, the Maori and United parties have made plain they do not support the government's 2014 proposals for changes to sections 6 and 7. I've been working with ministers and officials on possible alternatives. Cabinet has made no decisions and will not do so until we've properly consulted with the government support parties.
Supplementary question, Dr Megan Woods.
How do his proposed amendments that the Prime Minister is going to rip up differ from the radical reforms of the former Minister, which the Prime Minister ripped up in 2014? I did listen.
The Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
We'll have to wait and see. As I said in my previous answer, we've got discussions to have with the Maori Party, with the ACT Party and with the United Future Party. And when we have an agreement about a bill to introduce to the House, I'd welcome the members' input and support.
Supplementary question, Dr Megan Woods.
Will he finally back down from gutting the core principles of the RMA, given the Property Council CE Connell Townsend has today said that they do not see these changes as critical?
Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr Speaker, the government has never proposed gutting the RMA. That's the sort of rhetoric that we get from Labor. I have a simple challenge for the member. Isn't it time Labor stated what its policy was on the RMA so that we might be able to have an intelligent discussion?
Supplementary question, Dr Megan Woods.
Is his willingness to abandon his radical changes to sections 6 and 7 of the RMA evidence that the so-called reforms were never about housing but are a smokescreen to gut the core environmental protections of the RMA?
Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr Speaker, any analysis of housing prices shows that the biggest increase in cost has been in the price of the section. It is the Resource Management Act that governs the creation of sections. So if any member of this House is serious about improving affordability of housing, they will support this government in wanting to reform the RMA so that we can have more affordable housing.
Order. Question number 11. The Right Honourable Winston Peters.